Hi, and welcome back to I'm a Happy Enchilada. And if this is your first time with us, thanks for tuning us in. A couple of weeks ago, we did an episode on letting go of the past in our lives. I mentioned at that time that I wanted to also do an episode on letting go in love relationships in particular. And that's what we're going to dive into today. And it's definitely a hot button topic. If you've ever been through it with a love interest, significant other, or a spouse, you know how emotions and feelings can go all over the place during the process of letting go of a love relationship. Back and forth, a most difficult time. So let's explore this topic and see what we discover, okay? First, what is the first part of letting go? Well, to reflect on whether you're ready to let go, ask yourself some questions about whether you're really ready to let go. For instance, is this person taking more from you than they are giving you? Well, that's something to think about. Next, what are some signs your relationship is over? The most destructive relationship behaviors are criticism, defensiveness, contempt, for example, eye-rolling, disgust, dismissal, ridiculing, stonewalling, and the silent treatment. And when do you call it quits in a relationship, you wonder? Well, if you're not being satisfied emotionally, sexually, or intellectually, it's probably time to move on. Ending a relationship is hard, but it's sometimes the only correct thing to do. If you and your partner aren't connecting on the most fundamental levels, it'll be in your both best interest to move on. Now, that makes sense, but it still hurts like hell to actually let go of someone that you have loved and cared about. And that begs the next question. Why does it hurt so much to let someone go? Well, it signifies change in your life and even your identity. Even if you know the relationship wasn't for you, it can still be hard to let go. It's scary. Letting go requires you to move on from something that was familiar and maybe even comforting and enter into the uncertain future. One of the hardest things for me to do after making the decision to let go of a relationship is to stay true to my decision on whether the other person argues for making another try at making the relationship, or maybe even in a moment of loneliness or hope, the voice in my head argues that I should try one more time. Maybe a miracle will happen. Well, every time you give yourself hope, you steal away a part of your time, happiness, and future, only to have to go back and start the entire process over again, causing even more pain and stress. So now, how about some great ways to learn how to let go of someone? Well, here we go. First, recognize when it's time. Learning when it's time to let go is often the most difficult part of this process. Next, identify limiting behaviors and change your story. Stop the blame game. Master your emotions. Adopt an attitude of gratitude. Talk to someone you trust. And here's some signs that it's time to go. First, you don't feel safe physically or emotionally. You're always making excuses for them. You don't like who you are around them. They drain your energy. You've outgrown them. There are more bad times than good. Your loved ones don't approve of them anyway. You can't see a future with them. So I think that may be enough information to get you started on letting go of a love relationship. If you need more information, though, just Google it. There's tons more online. Also, finding a good therapist to help guide you along the way can be most helpful for you. And you're worth it. Well, that's all I've got. So until next time, God bless and be a happy enchilada. Bye.